performing here. So usually in those kind of situations, I have to address something straight away, which is my name. My name is Andrew Steele, and I've been told on multiple occasions that it's too cool, as if I don't deserve my own name. Not only is that extremely hurtful, it's also extremely wrong, and I'm going to break it down for you for a second so we all realise that. First of all, my surname's Steele. Steele is one of the biggest polluters in the whole planet. I'm basically called Andy Fracking. And my first name, we live in an era where it's currently, if your name is just Andrew, it's a red flag. Yeah, I messed that up, no worries. So if you were hoping to see somebody with a defined jawline walk out on stage, then that's entirely on you. Because I'm blessed with the kind of face you find lurking behind every anonymous troll account on the internet. I don't make it any easier for myself because I also dress like one of those Brits who travels to Ukraine to fight for Russia. It gets even worse when I'm up here because I look a little bit like the version of Louis C.K. who's just too scared to take his dick out. Don't worry, I am too scared. It's not the main reason I'm not going to do it, but I think it's healthy to have a little bit of fear in the mix. Maybe I've got too much because it tends to sometimes manifest itself as what I like to call my intermittent urinal shyness. If you don't suffer from that, basically what it is you go up to the urinal of the man's toilets, you're all ready, and then for some reason your body blocks everything and you can't stop pissing. And so what you have to do is just pretend for 90 seconds and then wash your hands and leave under a cloud of abject failure. But I know I'm not the only person that suffers from this, because some of the absolute best times I've ever had at a urinal are when the person next to me is struggling and then my body just starts showing off. Sorry to the front row. But you know, what is that? What are we doing, guys? I mean, personally, I think it's toxic masculinity. I can't quite explain how, but I think it has all the right ingredients for it. So really what we should be doing is, instead of pretending, or take a step back, look to our brothers, embrace, and then if we're lucky, all our knobs will tangle up like a rat king. Alright, I've got a bit of tracks here, so I'm going to start slagging myself off again. Are we okay with that? I do have to acknowledge that I look a lot like one of those men who gets really angry whenever they cast women in Star Wars. I don't get angry about that at all. Obviously there aren't enough women in Star Wars because in the first one they made the main character snog his own sister. Yeah. And it's a kids film. When characters kiss in kids films, it really means that they're fucking. Or at least hand stuff. Come on, meet me halfway. I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but personally I draw the line at incest. And no, not just because all my family are hideous. That's a really mean thing to say. But for some reason, kids' films get these kind of angry weirdos really up in arms. I'll give you another example. There's this guy called Snoop Dogg, and he took a 5-year-old to go and see the Pixar film Lightyear and got really angry and confused because they showed a same-sex couple on screen who had a baby. He didn't know how to explain it to his kid. He then said in public that it made him too scared to go to the movies anymore. Now, I don't like engaging in stereotypes, but is that what we expect rappers to be afraid of? I mean, I just thought as a middle-aged musician, his biggest fear was going to be historic allegations. But there's absolutely no reason that he needs to explain to the kid or get confused or anything like that. At 5 years old, they don't know the biological realities of having children or the stupid traditional marriage structures that we have. And honestly, Snoop, if that's even your real name, I think you've been going into the wrong details because no one else is worried about their kid turning to them during the film to ask, "But Daddy, how does scissoring make a baby?" Alright, that's my favourite joke, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much.